So, hello everybody. Welcome to Firestarters. We are six friends who get together each week to play Dungeons and Dragons. So we have some house rules for our campaigns. We have rotating dungeon masters. I will be the dungeon master for this current campaign. But when it is concluded, I'll pass the torch to another member of the group, and they'll play out a campaign. Even though we have different DMs, we play as the same cast of characters, and we maintain the lore of our stories. Think of it as an ongoing TV series with various writers helming different seasons. Another rule we have is that all our players can play as two different characters if they wish. However, they generally can only play as one of them throughout a campaign. The DM can include one of their characters in the campaign, but that character is treated as an NPC. So let's introduce our cast. So Brendon does not have his camera available at the moment, but Brendon Doucette. Brendon, can you say hello? Hello. So Brendon Doucette plays as Asher Keth, and this is Asher Keth. So Ash is a horned lizard folk fighter monk. He is bold, brash, and always looking for a worthy opponent to fight. Up in the top left is Donny Newcomb, and Donny plays as Adler Whitfield. Adler is a human barbarian bard. He's brave and optimistic and is leader and founder of our team. So Donny also plays as Rathel Stone, the half-elf lore master wizard. He is kind and timid and has a passion for tea. So in the center, top is...
Did you want to show the picture of Rathel? I don't think it came
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show Rathel there. I still had Adler up, that's why.
No, you're good. You're good.
And there's Rathel. So in the top center is Jake McAdams, who plays as Chrysalis here. And so Chrysalis Tamarin. So Chrysalis is a half Eladrin elf who comes from the Feywilds. He's young and still new to Faerun, so he's still learning the ways of this new world. So top right is Kevin Newcomb, and Kevin plays as Horker Novarian, a mountain dwarf barbarian. His stubborn, hot-headed temperament tends to land him into precarious situations. Kevin also plays as Hazel Moon, so human druid. Hazel is determined and intelligent and is a big sister figure to Chrysalis. And bottom right is Sydney Riggle, who plays as Vale. And this is Vale, a tiefling rogue bard. He's mischievous and charming, and Vale always has a trick up his sleeves. And I'm Robert Newcomb. I am your dungeon master. I also play as Rorik and Alra. This is Rorik. So Rorik is a human cleric of the god Aminator. He is wise and compassionate, but has a penchant for drinking. So, and together, we are the Misfits. And we're a ragtag band of outlaws on the run from the Hell Riders of the city of Elturel. Our group formed a rebellion against the corrupt government of Elturel, and we became the enemies of Colm Kane, who's a captain of the Hell Riders who act as the military force of Elturel. So if you want to learn more about our characters' backstories and our previous campaigns, we'll be releasing some videos to give detailed explanations. So where we left off is our group just returned from a harrowing adventure across the sea and have been recuperating in the seaside town of Waterdeep. So far, none of our enemies have located us in this vast city. So, and to give a picture of Waterdeep, Waterdeep looks like this. So Waterdeep is a very large and populated city on the coast of Faerun. And it's so large and populated that so far, despite the fact that the Misfits are outlaws, they've managed to keep a low profile and not be found by any of the people searching for them so far. So for the past few weeks, the group has been laying low in this small little tavern, and we're going to join them in their room in this tavern where they've been staying. So everybody, what have you been doing?
That's a question to have. Knowing Horker, he's probably more than likely he's been exploring local blacksmiths, looking for weapons, probably drinking most of his time away, trying to enjoy what he has, it's kind of a tough ending for him. That last with him and Dorla, the woman he loved,
Oh, yeah.
who he had to basically abandoned him. So he's kind of on. He's been on edge with
he's
that,
getting
so,
over a heartbreak.
So a little challenge there. So he's probably mostly been drinking and looking through blacksmiths, looking for weapons.
Rorik's probably been accompanying him on that drinking as
Some of
well.
those drinking escapades about the two of them.
I feel like Rothel has literally just been doing everything in his power to study up on all the things we saw last campaign. He's like trying to figure out what's going on and what exactly happened.
Ash has been going around town looking, scouting for strong people.
Interesting.
After the first couple days, he realized that no one in the group was as strong as him, and has been trying to fight his friends the entire time.
Damn. Well, we still haven't had that test fight.
Damn.
That's true.
Like, we're still gonna have that fight.
So, Chrysalis and Vale, what have they been doing?
Chrysalis
Um,
has probably gained about 10 pounds in
He's-
the last 3 weeks.
His weight's worth in pancakes.
He eats pancakes for breakfast,
Likely.
lunch, and dinner. So he's most likely eating at the moment.
Mm.
He's been eating
Makes
his heart's
sense.
content, being out at sea and everything too long out there.
I feel like Vale has been doing a combination of things. Probably performing in the square, as he likes to do, buying little treats for Needle, and probably filling up
Oh.
his little black book.
So for the audience to know, the little black book is what you think it is, and what Needle is a fleasel. So Needle is a fleasel. He's a flying weasel, and is Vale's little companion.
Also,
Favorite part about Vale's little black book is the fact that he can't read or write, so they're just little portraits he's done of all the people.
Little caricatures.
He's like, hold on.
Little
Who's that person? Hold on.
caricatures.
Opens a book. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of a creep.
This is why him and Waverly family.
Think about it.
so you guys know, Laura, just to add, I forgot to say that Chrysalis's raven flew back to him late in the night when he was sleeping, the first night that they got back to Waterdeep, and Needle was in Hazel's bag the whole time.
So I mean,
Because we were trying to figure out where they disappeared to.
Needle
Yeah.
did what you asked her to do. So.
When you think about it, Vale did say to watch her. So
Yeah.
Needle
So
did
Ted
not
Needle-
fail.
Also, did
Needle
did
did
Poop
not
come
fail.
back?
Needle is a
They
good girl.
put him on the
Okay,
ship.
she does what she's
Good girl.
told.
Nice. So Needle did what they're told to do.
Yep,
So that's
Needle watched Hazel the whole time.
Hazel, I think she spent most of her time kind of she's been determined to reestablish Chrysalis's faith in Shantia. So she's just been reading a lot about Shantia, and actually been forcing him to read with like her at night. She's like reading him like at night books about Shantia, I feel like, and you've been like
And
just
with-
dozing off. And you're like,
And with all that effort, it was just a complete failure.
It was all in vain.
so she's been like trying to like think about all the things that we talked about, and the little statues we made, weren't they fun to make? And all the little like totems they'd make when they were
He's like,
kids.
no.
Because I think that there should be said for the audience early on, just so that they're aware that there's some interesting things between Hazel and Chrysalis, and the fact that like basically she was trapped in the Feywild for a long time, and she met Chrysalis there, and she was sent by her family like an escapade, basically. With just not to give so much right now, we'll explain later in like different videos, but basically she left Chrysalis behind in the Feywild to go be back with her family. So there's some resentment on that between the two of them.
Because
And
Chrysalis very recently came
please,
through a
Jake,
portal
go.
into Faerun.
Yeah, and Chrysalis was also an orphan when she met him.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
You're gonna make this, it's gonna make Hazel sound so bad for the first people coming to the audience. Or like
they've just recently been reunited.
But she did.
There's issues.
She did think she could get him to come back with her, but there was some trouble because basically her grandmother did not want her to come back. So yeah, she basically wanted her just to stay in the Feywild. It was supposed to be like a pilgrimage, but it actually wasn't. It was we're abandoning you in the Feywild, and yeah. So basically,
left him all alone by himself.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's years of baggage and resentment here.
She basically abandoned him back there, but in hopes that maybe she'd see him, but then kind of just
Possibly.
later on when they met
No
up again,
promises.
she forgot who he was. So, I mean, she's like, and who are you? So yeah, they've been trying to rekindle their
Didn't recognize him when they got reunited.
I mean, it was 7 years ago. She's like, it was so long.
So
5.
So
5, 5, 7. It's blurry. There's a blurry line there.
So, since Vale has been out on the streets of Waterdeep doing
What Vale does best.
Dances.
Yeah, little fire dances and such, entertaining the crowds. We're gonna join Vale as he's in one of the town squares of Waterdeep, putting on a show.
Hell yeah.
So, Sydney, roll performance for me.
Yes.
First roll of the night.
It's gonna be ass.
Please be good.
Not actually.
I hope not.
Hold on. Just for my pure entertainment.
Yeah.
There's Vale.
There he is. Let me move him. So
There he is, wreathed in fire.
I love it.
yeah, literally.
Quite literally.
That's going to be a
Oh,
9.
okay. So,
He's fucking around.
He just doesn't care very much. He's like, it's whatever.
so Vale has been performing for a few hours to a crowd of onlookers, and all of them have been kind of mystified and chucking cash Vale's way. Does Vale have a hat? Vale has a hat, right? That
No, he
puts
does
money
not.
in. What does he have them throw money into? I forget.
So, so Vale actually doesn't have anything that he collects the money in. He just lets it pile around his feet.
Okay.
I mean, it's easy to scoop when you have 6 fingers, you know.
And
He's like,
a needle kind of like a little
Scoops it all up,
gremlin,
bundles it.
her little fleasel self. She kind of just like a little dragon, you know.
Digs at it.
She kind of like sits on it.
It's
Keep
about
it
like
safe, huh?
4 in the afternoon, and Vale has been performing out here since noon. And by this point, the crowd just keeps coming and cheering, and Vale just keeps performing. And by this point, Needle is exhausted from collecting gold off the ground, and Vale is equally exhausted. And he is now, by this point, lacklusterly spinning this little fire baton around his head.
He's in his limit.
legs. And
He's just like, oh, man. All right.
Okay. Aren't you guys done?
slowly but surely, the crowd starts to disband and get distracted by other things in the street here, other shops and stalls. So as Needle is collecting the tons of money that's on the ground, and I'm going to have Vale, when it's all said and done, is going to have 250 extra gold.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah. Now, as Needle is as Vale's closing up shop and Needle's collecting all this gold, Sydney, roll a perception check for me.
Oh god, okay. Oh man. What's that? 11.
Hey.
11. So, the the hot sun of the afternoon has been beating down on you the whole day, and you're just exhausted and sweating. And you go and you lean up against this nearby post that's on the side of like one of the shops. And as you're leaning up against it, you notice that your shoulder's brushing up against like a paper poster that's hanging on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
I think I might know what this is.
Do you look at what this is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Turn around.
Question, is that a drawing?
You turn around and you see a familiar face. So
Oh,
on the
Can I take
poster,
it?
he snatches it immediately.
well, you pick it up and you notice that this poster has a big smiling face of this man in a top hat and goggles with curly blonde hair, and it is an advertisement for the new opening of a local factory
No way.
called the Wren Cushion Wonder Factory.
Oh
No.
my god.
Shit. This might be bad.
How did
So
he
there's-
ever get back on his feet?
Good lord.
The last
God
time.
bless him for getting back on his feet.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have Vale hold the paper. Hold on. Like this. And he's like, sorry. He's like, not Larry.
Larry.
He's gonna
so for the
fold it up,
audience,
and he's gonna put it in his pocket, and he's gonna head towards the tavern.
but as you tear it off, just to give the audience a little insight, we're going to be learning more about Larry. But Larry is an eccentric inventor who, before Vale and Chrysalis joined the Misfits, they went on a little escapade with him that involved. He builds a lot of clockwork
Things.
automatons, things. A lot of kind of steampunk AI. He accidentally created like a Frankenstein's son version of himself who nearly destroyed all of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
But Chrysalis and Vale and their friends managed to convince the authorities that somebody else was responsible for all the havoc that was wrought, and managed to get Larry off the hook from being thrown in prison for the next 50 years.
Mhm.
The guy who they put in his stead is probably not happy about it, though. Dandy Richards.
Dandy Richards.
Oh, Danny
Dandy.
Richards.
Yeah,
Oh,
they,
Danny
they
Richards.
screwed Dandy over so bad.
Yeah, send Dandy back to ass.
I would love to have Sydney explain that context for the audience.
yes. Let's explain ass for a minute.
Okay.
I think you'll do it the best way.
My favorite topic of conversation. So ass is
an acronym.
Is an acronym for Axel Smith's Smith. So Axel.
Unfortunate title.
Is unfortunate. Yeah, no. Axel is not.
He didn't think that through.
So Axel is a blacksmith. Where does he live again?
Waterdeep.
It is Waterdeep. That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
it is
he's
Waterdeep.
local.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's
Oh
local.
my god, we could go visit him.
Mhm.
Wait, Horker probably did. He went to all the blacksmiths. I met this
Oh
really
God,
nice,
he
this really
probably
place
did.
called Ash.
Darren's definitely been filling up the book. So Axel Smith. So yeah, so it stands for Axel Smith Smith, and Axel is Vale's ex situationship.
Yeah.
And
I got it.
they have kind of a weird relationship where Axel pretends to hate Vale, and Vale eats that shit up.
I love it.
But they have like a reluctant friendship going on there.
Yeah.
And there's also a dungeon underneath Axel Smith that gets really fun.
It gets really fun. Lots of chains.
And whips. They excite me.
And basically, Danny
Yeah.
Richens was like their proprietor. Like basically, he was like when Vale made it into town, basically got
Well,
He got
how do I explain
Vale
this?
and Chrysalis
into,
kind of fell in with a troupe with an
Yeah.
acting troupe.
Yeah, that
and
was
Danny
interesting.
Richens was the promoter, the manager of it. So when it came time for there to be a fall guy to cover for Larry, they had some resentments against Dandy, and Dandy became the fall guy for all that.
Yeah,
Yep.
they
That was
kidnapped
fun.
him.
Deservedly so.
Maybe so. After all the shit he put you guys through.
But
Yeah,
as
fuck that
you
guy.
pull off this poster, you notice there's another poster underneath it.
Oh God. I'm scared.
So,
Does it
glancing at this
sinister?
poster,
No more posters.
you're met with another familiar face. And you are staring at a drawing of Chrysalis,
Fuck.
who is on a
My best friend.
I know
Chrysalis is
exactly
on.
why too.
Yep. That's what I thought it was.
So Chrysalis Tamarin is on a wanted poster that has been posted
Say his
by.
name? Does it say his
Yes,
name?
it does. It says, well, it doesn't say Tamarin. It just says Chrysalis.
Actually, no, because he said the whole name.
I
Yeah,
yelled
he did
my
say
full
Tamarin, didn't
name.
He did. He said the whole
Never mind.
second name.
He said, "My name is Chris."
This was Tamarin.
He did. Never mind. It totally says Chrysalis Tamarin.
Is it a middle name? It's got like a middle name there. too.
Chrysalis
E.
J. Tamarin. So there is a
A plus.
A plus.
there's a 3,000 gold reward for him, dead or
Okay.
alive.
Just think about it, Vale.
So I understand that it's a wanted poster, right?
Yes.
Because Vale can't read, so.
Well, you look at it and it's Chrysalis, but he's been drawn with this like nasty scowl,
He's like a monster.
and even though you can't read
It's
it,
not Chrysalis.
You're like, I don't know who this guy
Not
is.
Chrysalis.
I'm like, I've never seen him make this face ever in my life.
Only
You-
saw
you
Luke
see-
Goblin once. No.
despite your illiteracy, you look down and you can see these big red words underneath his face there, and you see a bunch of numbers highlighted, and then a bunch of smaller letters underneath that.
Okay,
And
I'm
so-
gonna take that with me as well.
Probably a good idea.
So, is Vale gonna head back to the tavern?
Yeah. Ooh, I have a question. On my
Yes.
way to the tavern, can I look for other pictures of Chrysalis and steal those off
That's
the
a smart
wall?
idea. Get rid of that.
Roll,
Yes, Phil.
roll your perception
Please,
again for me.
Vale. Yes, please do.
Perception? I'm pretty. Hold on. I think I have a 3 in there.
He is
I don't
very
remember.
wanted by Hellriders right
It's
now.
a 2.
You're wondering, Jake,
It's a two.
Not
if there's
much
any
of a 20.
consequence for that.
So,
Fuck, dude.
you're so panicked. You're so
So bad.
panicked by finding this poster. You start rushing back to the tavern to inform everyone. And as you're looking around, you're trying to keep an eye out for more posters, but you're so flustered you just really don't manage to see.
Not even with a
any
20?
others.
Damn.
Wait. No.
It was a
Yeah, I
not
said
nat.
nat-
Wow.
Not natural,
Wait.
but 20.
Hold on. I thought you said 2.
No,
Oh, no.
I have a +2 in perception.
Oh,
there you go.
Well, that's very different then.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
They're hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, that's why I was like, not
The Hellriders
natural,
went in
but
every nook
20.
and cranny.
Look, I'll even
They
prove
really
it.
hid
There
those
is
posters
my little
well.
18.
Listen,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
we don't want them to see these posters. We want to have them up. We don't want them to see them.
Chrysalis like dyes his hair. Grows a mustache.
Bill can't read, but
becomes-
he's fucking smart.
Yeah.
He's smart on his toes, his 6 toes.
He's seeing all these pictures of Chrysalis, and he's like, wait a minute. No,
said something not right.
no.
Nobody needs my
Suddenly-
boy like that. No one.
As Vale is trying to make his way back to the tavern, suddenly he realizes, almost on every corner, on every wall, in every alleyway, there's dozens of posters,
No way.
all with Chrysalis's face on them.
What did you do?
Chrysalis.
God.
He literally went to, he took a shot at, for the audience note, he took a shot at Colm Kane. This is a one shot that I did. It was Vale's first one shot to introduce Sydney into the group. And yeah, he basically, very ending, long story short for reference here, but basically a shot, a ice dagger, was it, I think? Ice knife at
It's an
Colm
ice
Kane.
knife, and it was.
Yeah.
I rolled really good for it too.
Yeah, he rolled him, I think it was
Yeah.
at
Shot him
20,
right
I
in
think it
the
was.
fucking face, didn't you?
Yeah, like hit him right in the face.
Yes.
And he was like, "My name is Crystal's Tamarin, and I've come to kill you." And basically told Colm Kane to suck it and shot him. So Colm
Yeah,
Kane's
and-
now like, I want this kid.
As a reminder again, too, Colm Kane is kind of our big bad, and he is the head of the Hell Riders of Elturel, who is searching for us actively. And almost all of our characters have some kind of connection and some baggage that connects them back to Colm Kane. The reason that Chrysalis would like to see Colm Kane dead is because he believes that he's responsible for killing his parents.
Colm Kane made him an orphan.
Yes.
Yeah, and Colm Kane also came to him when he killed his mother and father in front of him. He came into Feywild, actually, through means not exactly known yet, but basically came into Chrysalis. He was so young at the time, doesn't really know. But yeah, basically killed his family in front of Chrysalis, and then told him basically similar to what you said to him. Basically, my name is Colm Kane, and I want my name to be the last thing here before you die. He believed he'd just die out there.
Yep.
But Chrysalis lived.
But why
lived.
Colm Kane killed his parents, we don't fully know why. So
But most of the group has a situation with him, because like Ashraketh as well lost his family.
yes, Ashraketh's family was killed by Colm Kane as well.
And he's like the last of his kind too.
Yes.
Ash, with that. Also for reference, Artius Kane is Colm Kane's younger brother who took the throne, even though it was actually rightfully Colm Kane's. So there's some resentment there. But yeah, Colm Kane ended up just becoming the Hellrider leader. So the difference between regular like D&D lore is the Hellriders were kind of more good figures, I guess, in those technically. But ours is they're more corrupt.
Colm Kane and his brother kind of
Nazis.
Exactly.
Yes,
Basically
exactly.
want to conquest everything.
dang fascists.
Take over everything. They want to. Their goal is to take over.
Damn the
entire
man.
Hall of Fame. Which we're like, fuck that. And
But
also,
the man can afford posters.
Yes,
and for you to
Can't
have
afford
reference to
So-
Art, there's still also a hate for tieflings in this session. There's a big thing against tieflings, if you remember in Vale's
Yes, I
one
do.
Yep.
Save some
Yes,
reference there
indeed.
too. So yeah, we don't like
so-
Colm Kane. He's a very bad person.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. But Vale
Batman.
starts running around trying to snatch as many of these posters as he can. And you, after a few minutes, like, have 30 of these posters bundled up in your arms.
Fuck.
And you still feel that you have not really gotten all of them. You have this itching feeling that there's still more of them out there that you've missed.
That's a terrible feeling, actually.
Fuck.
It's a terrible feeling.
So,
I'm just gonna take what I have and head back to the tavern, because I know Chrysalis's ass is just sitting at the table eating pancakes.
Stuff in his face.
so you arrive back at the what's called the Half a Pint Tavern, and
That's funny.
and
Just because I have a pint of water right here.
Hey!
Pint.
it's not even half.
But it's
Not even
75%.
half. It's like, hold on.
There we go.
There we go.
Bam! There it is.
Half a pint. That's a
So you
Rourke's
arrive
thing,
at the tavern, and this tavern that you guys have been staying in is not a 4-star tavern.
I love we have money, but we're
Of
like,
course
no,
not.
we're not gonna go to a fancy one.
Listen,
It's manageable.
Well,
Don't drink the
Frugal.
water.
we're frugal, okay?
We're smart with our money.
The alcohol might be slightly watered down, and there's some loose, cushions on the beds, but hey, it's good. So you arrive at the tavern. What do you do?
Job done.
Yes, sir, John.
I'm gonna scan the room for Chrysalis, and he's pretty fucking easy to spot.
You know where he's at.
What do you say?
I mean, he's white everywhere.
Very white.
White hair. Like,
So you rush through the tavern doors, head upstairs, burst into our shared hotel room, and you see Chrysalis sitting on the edge of the bed in the room.
I feel like Hazel's still droning on about Shantia, reading a book to him. He's like falling
Yes.
asleep.
It appears that there is a religious seminar going on between Hazel and Chrysalis.
And you kind of see him rolling his eyes and kind of kicking his feet on the bed. And he's not having a good time.
I'm gonna assume that I'm there because of my bodyguard job.
That makes sense.
Well, the funny thing is,
Yeah, that does
when
make sense.
Vale slams the door open, the door bounces off of something solid.
He just banged the door. Ash has kind of been painted to protect Hazel. It's like his job now.
Vale notices
Vale's
that there's a...
Vale's gonna rush in past Ash, and I bet you anything Ash is like got his arm up like this, and he's just gonna duck under his arm real quick. Arms full of these fucking wanted posters, and he's just gonna like throw them down on whatever the fuck Hazel has spread out.
She's like scooch her legs up on the bed, like, oh shit, like what are you doing? And then
What did he
sees
say?
them.
What did he say? What is this?
She
Why
looks
is
down.
Chrysalis's face all over town?
Hazel
What's going
grabs
on?
on the pages. Oh,
Why do these say that I'm wanted? Who wants me?
because you're. she looks at Crystal.
Rothel and Adler are here as well? Or not here?
Yes, they are.
I feel like Horker's down by the bar still. I feel like he's like drinking himself.
Rorik is with Horker at the bar.
So she looks at Chrysalis. She's like, "Cause you're wanted by the law, Chrysalis."
Adler grabs
But
from
why
the-
is he the only one?
Why would they want me?
Why wouldn't you be? She looks at you and kind of.
Adler grabs one of the papers and he holds it up to Chrysalis's face side by side. You sure this is?
Despite-
You sure this is him?
I mean, they're
Well,
I mean, I've never seen him make that face before. I mean, it's pretty.
The unibrow is
yeah.
new
Make
too.
the face.
he tries to make
He's
the
like,
face.
Adler sees you trying to make the face and he takes your face and he like uses his thumbs to kind of push your face in the same direction as the. He's like, oh
Vale is
guys,
also
it's
trying
him.
to make the face. He's also like,
He's like pulling his eyebrows, like.
I think it
"Get
might be
closer."
him.
This
Well,
is
it does
the-
say my
So-
name right
impossible
there.
face to make.
Says it right there. Chrysalis Tamron. That's my name.
And how would they know your last name, Chrysalis?
Because that was my mom's last name.
Because you said it out loud.
Did I?
Wait, actually, hold on. Actually, I didn't know that.
Hazel wasn't there for that.
She wasn't there for
Yeah,
that.
you're
That
right.
was
That was not the
Hazel,
Ren
what you
cushion.
talking about?
That was not
Scratch
the
that
Ren
from the
cushion
record.
campaign. Scratch that off the record.
Rothel, you see Rothel just start tearing pages out of his book for no reason.
So she's like.
Only
then
Vale would
more-
know about that.
Then she's more confused at this point. She's like.
Can
have
I
no
recall-
idea why?
Why? Do you think I know why? Or do you
Yes.
think I'm so oblivious?
Well,
I think I do.
roll your
Honestly,
insight.
I think he would be so fucking oblivious.
Because I don't know what laws are. dude.
You pause, and you're kind of buffering in your head.
Let the dice.
Then I'll rephrase
Okay.
my question. She'll be
He
like,
doesn't know what laws are.
I don't know what
Doesn't.
laws are. So insight, you said?
Yes,
I have a +5 in insight, so let's hope I
Okay.
roll well.
that's pretty good.
come on.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
good.
that's rolling well.
19 + 5.
Oh
So
yeah.
So
all of a
Exactly
sudden,
what you did.
He's like, oh,
you pause.
shit, I fucked
You
up.
pause and kind of put your fingers to your chin. You're thinking about it, and suddenly, this surge of memory courses through your brain, and you recall shouting your name at the top of your lungs at Colm Kane as he chased you on horseback with a whole force of armed riders.
well, I did tell Colm Kane my name that one time. Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah.
When
After I shot him.
Oh.
You shot him?
Yeah.
I mean, so would I. I want to kill that guy too.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Wasn't
and say
that the day I met you?
It was. Good times.
Good times.
You
I'm
mentioned
gonna go on a fast stretch here and say, more than likely that's why this one posters of Chrysalis all over town.
Wait, does that mean I need to go shout my name now?
I don't. It's not those kinds of wanted posters.
What do you mean, though?
I don't know.
this is terrible.
If it's like bounty or something for wanted to kill campaign, sign me up, please.
No, he's wanted for, like, basically, if anybody sold him out to the law here, they could send him to Eltergard and he could get arrested.
Does Hazel read the poster in its entirety?
She does. She has it in
All
her
right.
hand.
But
What does it say?
it
Read it
says
to me.
that
If it means I'm getting sent to Elturel, does that mean I'm going to campaign too?
What was that last part?
Does it mean I'm going to get to kill campaign too?
Well, I mean, it means to be put in
Maybe.
prison. Probably. First, before you even saw him.
I have a quick
That
question.
works well for a worker.
I just want to say, I'm disappointed in all of you. We've been together for how many months, and not one of you has offered to teach me to read.
I can teach you how to read.
I don't want to learn how to read. I'm just saying I'm mad that you haven't offered.
When would I have time to teach you how to read? The entire time we were in the duck
I
piles.
barely know how to read, so it takes me.
I definitely could teach you how to read Vale, but if you could have named a good time at any of the part of our last adventure and be free. I'd gladly would have
No,
done
I'm
it.
just saying I don't want to learn how. I'm just saying I'm mad you haven't offered.
I know sign language. She looks at you.
Rato just puts his head back down.
I
in
know
his book.
common and sign language.
Hey, if you can speak it,
She
No, no.
looks at you like, I feel cool about myself now. She like feels special about herself.
you can
she
speak it.
looks-
You don't need to read it.
If you don't know, well, your own weakness, isn't it?
What is my weakness?
Yeah.
Because she's like, what's my weakness? She looks over at Ash.
Being able to read, I know it takes me.
Poor memory recall.
Come on.
She looks at you like so confused. Ash just like, what the fuck?
Yo.
She looks down to read the entire paper.
So, reading it, underneath the scowling face of Chrysalis is in big red letters, wanted for crimes against Colm Kane and the city of Elturel. Wanted dead or alive for 3,000 gold.
Oh my god. She kind of like looks up at Chrysalis with like a pale, her face goes pale. She's like, it says you're wanted dead or alive.
Hey, Em.
Emmy speaking.
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, how much paper can he have? We just have to go collect all the paper with these pictures on it, and I'll be fine.
I don't even know how many this is. I wasn't counting, but I mean, your face is all over town.
Just at that moment, the door to the room bursts open, and Rorik steps in, carrying a bundle of posters, all with Chrysalis's face on them. Excuse me, there was a trail of these all along the floor of the tavern.
Is Horker
Can someone
with him?
explain to me why someone is hunting for Chrysalis?
Is Horker with him currently?
Horker can be.
Yeah, Horker's like, yeah, this is very confusing to me. He's got some papers and wanted posters. Buddy, I didn't know you were wanted so badly.
I didn't
How?
either.
None of us did.
I mean, no offense.
How did this happen? I thought we were all keeping a low profile.
I've just been eating pancakes. It happened a while ago.
What'd you do against cocaine? Pissed him off so bad.
I just shot him a little.
When did this happen?
When he met Vale.
Hey, I just want to say, contrary to popular belief, I am not the one getting us into bullshit situations. It's usually his fault.
Well, that makes sense. She looks
I just happened to be there to save his ass.
I know there's been a lot going on lately, but perhaps someone could have mentioned the fact that you encountered Colm Kane and attacked him and told him your name.
Yeah, that might not have been the best idea.
Hey, buddy, don't worry. It's not the first time we've been wanted. We can take care of this.
I mean, technically, we're all wanted by him.
We just weren't wanted here.
I mean, we're probably more, you know. I mean, in Waterdeep, maybe not so much, but I mean, over in Elturel, we're probably worth way more. 50,000 or something.
I don't
know. They broke me out of prison, so I mean.
Why am I friends with you guys?
Because we're all wanted.
I'm wanted too.
Fail.
Yeah.
I had to close my shop.
Were you the one who found these posters?
Yeah.
Where'd you find them?
All over the walls.
Like all over town?
All over town, like every fucking corner.
So Waterdeep's not even safe.
By the gods.
Well, isn't Waterdeep like neutral?
Well, yes, but I guess
I mean,
in its
how
neutrality.
neutral can they be when it's this big of a reward?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it means that what he did pissed off so many people, they even think Waterdeep might sell him out for $3,000.
Well, wonderful. Now Waterdeep isn't safe anymore either.
Well, my best idea, we better get going.
Yes, but where to? Where can we even go?
Out of Waterdeep.
I could look into some places for travel and see what they think is the best place. Maybe there's a place, a cartographer somewhere nearby. I'll be back shortly. I could take a peek.
Nearby cities. What other cities are there nearby?
Well, there's Daggerford. That's where you guys fucked up. The whole theater was Daggerford.
Daggerford doesn't.
I am still listening.
We can
I'm
go
still
there.
listening. Continue. Be right back.
Go ahead.
Nope,
Wait,
I'm pretty sure we're run from there.
What's wrong with Daggerford?
Well, so, pretty sure we burned down a theater, but honestly, I can't remember.
Oh my.
Okay. What about Deepwater?
Oh yes, nothing ever goes wrong in Deepwater.
It's like a small, quiet.
Well,
Vale.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, we could potentially go back to Deepwater, but we did have a run-in with the law there as well.
That's also where I shot him.
Yes,
It's also where you met
probably
Yelena
more
as well.
wanted
That's
pictures there.
This complicates matters.
Liking this.
As Vale is saying this, one of the posters slips out of his hands and falls to the floor, and he's staring down at the poster for Larry's factory again.
Oh yeah, and I found this.
What's that?
Whoa! What the hell is that?
Oh, it's him. That's how it looks.
Larry,
Kind of
it's our
cool.
old pal Larry.
Who's Larry?
Larry
You remember Larry, right? That's where I got this.
So Larry Rancushion.
I was wondering where you got that thing.
That's this Larry fellow gave you that? That he gave you That
Well,
gun?
Gave is kind of a loaded word.
Noted.
But yes.
Oh,
Ha!
I see.
So
Yes,
Larry nearly
as just
destroyed Waterdeep.
Just as a little inside note, Larry Rancushion. Vale acquired a
laser gun.
Basically. It's fires energy bolts from Larry Rancushion, one of his prototypes.
Which is quite awesome. Honestly, it's like
It's
a
my
prototype
favorite
gun.
thing ever.
Gotta love it.
Do you think he'd
Well,
fix
who
it
is
up
he?
for me? Do you think he'd upgrade it for me?
I mean, I guess he does owe us one. We saved his ass.
You think he could help us?
Get out of the city? Most definitely.
Oh, absolutely he could.
Well, who is he? What does he do?
He's an inventor.
And then, yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh,
he's... You know, some stuff happened when we went to go visit him. He let us have a tour of his factory and...
Hey, do you think his
Chrysalis-
robot twin is gonna take over again?
I'm sorry, what?
A robot twin?
He kind of made people out of metal, and I don't know how it's done,
Oh,
but like...
that sounds like blasphemy.
But
You trust him, Hazel?
do I trust him? No. Do I think he gets out
No,
of the
not
city?
at all.
What will we benefit from
So
going to him?
Chrysalis and Vale, she looks like she got very sharp when she said it too. She's like, couldn't keep to themselves and ended up pissing off Larry's robotic henchmen. It's
Why
the
is
truth.
it always our fault?
That is the absolute truth.
From
That was your fault.
From where I
That is
stand,
not
what I
happening.
remember is something totally different.
What do you remember, Chrysalis? And she looks like very
Completely
like
different.
Well, I remember I left my room for a midnight snack, and
she's like
this
daggering.
robot
daggering.
attacked me, and I froze him, and then he tried to kill us.
That's the whole story, huh?
Yep,
Hold
that's
on.
the whole story.
Were you living with him?
We stayed the night.
No, we
in
were
one
visiting.
night. In one night. All that hell broke loose.
This sounds like a terrible idea.
The thing is that we helped him stop his evil henchman thing. And what was his name anyway? But Larry Rancushion Jr. whatever. She's like just very confused. We helped end the automaton thing's life. Thank the gods. And then we ended up covering his ass. Also Vale's idea. and Crystal's butt. So he
So
owes
you
us
think-
technically.
I would just like to point out that in both of these situations that we have talked about, I did a lot of work to make sure that we weren't arrested, so I feel like we should listen to me.
And it didn't even matter because Chrysalis is still wanted.
But he's not in
Well.
jail.
Chrysalis kind of
It doesn't sound
Chrysalis
like a
kind of
good
looks
idea.
down like a disciplined child at the
Oh,
moment.
poor Chrysalis.
It does not sound like a good idea, guys.
But
But it
did you
also,
die, though?
but it also doesn't sound like the worst idea.
At least, at the most, he maybe could find us a direction out of here.
Well, there's...
I bet you anything he has some shit that's gonna get us out of town safely.
I mean, sounds kind of cool. Maybe he could make me some kind of something like made of metal, a fist, a glove or something.
Axel couldn't do that for you?
Well, Axel seemed a little busy. I went to his blacksmith. How do you know Axel? he looked at you so good. He looked at you like dead right in the eyes.
You know that tattoo on his shoulder?
Yes, I saw in complete detail.
That's all me, baby.
You gave him a tattoo.
That's all me. No.
Oh, hooker legs. See, He told me he was having a rough time with stock, but he wouldn't let me look in the basement to see if there was any more. So I decided just to take my leave. Nice guy though, seemed pretty fun.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. You should meet his sister.
Does she have a tattoo as well?
No, but she's got a tavern.
Oh, second best thing. She wouldn't become like a robo lizard. I mean, maybe Larry could like hook you up.
Mecha Ash.
That doesn't seem very me. And I know those rings were on. Those rings, man, they were powerful. I don't want some cheap knockoff.
Just for reference, his arm is slowly growing back, but right now it looks like he's got a freaking baby doll's arm popping out of his shoulder.
Yes.
I forgot.
Yes, for the audience to understand, since Ash is a lizard man, he has regenerative abilities. He had to, in an emergency situation, cut off his arm in our last adventure, and he has a Deadpool-style baby arm growing in his place now. Was it left arm or right arm? I forget.
Just the right arm.
Right arm. There's a little baby lizard right arm there.
Baby right arm right now.
So, Rorik looks at this picture.
Funny.
He looks at the poster of Larry and he says, "Well, there are directions to this factory on this poster. I suppose we could see if this fellow will help us."
I'd say it's worth a shot, guys.
Why not?
But Crystal's gonna have to cover up your face or something.
Yes, you're a wanted man.
Do you have a hood or anything?
No.
Of course you don't.
Supplies.
No.
We're lost. We're hopelessly lost. I don't know.
Oh.
Does anyone?
I'll let you wear my cloak of elven kind for a while. I'm gonna take it off and put it in your inventory, buddy.
That's cool. I am an elf. So
Yeah.
That one actually, you have to attune to it. Shows I actually just unattuned to it, unfortunately. But while you wear this
So-
cloak, your wisdom perception checks are made to perceive. You have a disadvantage. And you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks. So people
You
can't
said,
perceive you as well.
cloak of elven kind. Is it a custom item or?
Nope, it is an official D&D item. So if you're on inventory, yeah, you go to cloak of elven kind. It should pop right up. So I'm gonna unequip it.
Okay. And then you said I have to attune to it.
Yeah, but you have to do it during a long rest. So just leave it blank for now, I suppose.
So does Chrysalis like pull this hood up?
Yes, he does. So sorry.
Oh, you're good. And you can see a picture of it too, Jake.
He's contemplating.
He's like, do I do it? And it's cool.
Dare I?
It's you can see a picture of it. It's like a green
Oh,
cloak.
It doesn't say I have to attune to it in my attunement spot.
You sure? Because I have to attune to it. So if you equipped it, it won't give you the pluses. But if you go down to the attunement area, you can hit the plus on it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't show.
What? Did you equip it?
Uh huh. It just shows.
I'm just gonna go to your page quick so you can see.
It just shows in my equipment that I can check it. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh yeah. So if you check it, you can checkbox it and wear it.
Oh,
but
I
it won't
see, I
do
see,
the
I see.
attunements. Yeah,
I see.
you got it. See. So you can get the benefits until you long rest. But yeah, she's gonna let you borrow that for the time being.
So Rorik looks at you in this cloak. He's examining you. He grabs the hood and he pulls it and jams it as far over your eyes as possible. There! No one will suspect a thing.
Chrysalis kind of smiles, and you see white hair fall out from the hood.
Oh, I know what we can do here. You see Adler pull out a whole lock of your hair and a small knife, and you see.
No, Adler, it's okay. I'll push it back.
Oh, we can do that too.
He looks so scared. I feel like. No, just stay close to me, okay?
So, does everyone?
Wait. Can we braid his hair
Oh my god, I want to see Vale braid his hair so
and
bad.
stuff it in the hood so that it doesn't fall out?
I want to see Vale braid his hair.
Yes, you can.
I swear, if you roll a 1 or something, imagine.
So roll.
Vale makes pigtails.
Roll sleight of hand.
I'm so excited right now.
Freaking love it.
Alright. I can't do that. So good.
Oh no.
That's not natural, but 20.
Yeah!
Let's go! Wow. So
Katniss braid.
Vale pulls off the hood, and Edward Scissorhands styles just starts throwing his hair around.
He's probably such a good braider because tieflings have 6 fingers.
That's true.
That's true.
So like,
Nimble,
I feel like the
nimble.
pinky is like moving independently from the other fingers.
It's like
Prehensile
holding it in
pinky.
place.
So, within a matter of seconds, Chrysalis' hair is knotted into the most beautiful set of like French braids rolling down his back.
Yeah.
Wow.
A waterfall of white hair done in all these elaborate little braids.
Hazel looks like really impressed, and she's like, "Wow, I didn't know you could do that."
Yeah, what do you mean? What do you think? I just let this stuff just fly free when I'm flinging fire all over the place? No, I gotta
Honestly-
tie it back.
Yeah, I did.
I should tie my hair up.
So offended.
That's wonderful. And then Rorik pulls the hood, puts it over your head, and jams it over your eyes. You see any hair?
No, I don't see any hair.
Wait, what?
Well,
But it's probably
your
because
hair.
it's braided behind me.
Rothel runs up.
It's braided
Rothel runs
behind
up, and a single chin hair Rothel plucks from his face. There we go.
Not his
There, no one will suspect a
chin
thing.
hair.
Not the single chin hair.
He spent-
worked
he spent
like
years
a
growing
year
that.
to get that.
It took him like 9 years.
growing that.
That beard was coming in at some point.
He worked
So-
so hard for that.
He worked hard for that one.
So does the group leave the Half a Pint Tavern and start heading in the
Yeah.
direction of this factory?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So, the sun?
Keep following Hazel.
okay,
Perfect.
because Ash is Hazel's bodyguard.
She seems
the
to
audience.
not be
Panther
as
by side.
opposed.
If there's
Oh,
anything.
before we
That's
go
right.
out, Chrysalis digs in his money pouch and pulls out 125 gold and hands it to Ash. And basically,
Oh,
I want, for the record, he pays Ash every 2 weeks. So
Oh shit.
this is
Ah.
Ash's payment.
okay.
For protecting Hazel.
2 weeks.
Also, before you go to head out for Larry, you feel a rumbling in your pocket.
Oh
Chrysalis' pocket.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
During Chrysalis' one shot, he met a young woman named Yelena, who is a sorceress, and they kind of went on a date. She basically took him along with her to go spy on her ex-boyfriend, and they ended up actually getting to know each other, like each other a lot. They kissed. They actually kind of almost became a couple, but then Chrysalis was like, "I'm not ready for that kind of commitment." So now he
Plus,
just
he
has a
almost
sending
died on
Plus,
that
he almost
date.
died.
Got his
So-
first scar.
Yeah.
Fire
Yeah.
bad.
It was pretty awful.
Fire
A lot of shit
God.
happens to Chrysalis. It's kind of sad, actually, with it. A lot of shit happens to him, but
Man
in
just doesn't know what self-preservation is.
he
No.
does not. He just he goes headfirst into danger. But you'll end up giving him a sending stone to speak with her, and she's been trying to kind of catch up with him ever since. So they've been communicating ever since the last campaign.
He pulls out the sending stone
she says, you hear like the voice, and she's like, "All right, Chrysalis, I'm in the dog paw aisles. I finally made it." She's like, "I finally made it. Where are you?" So it just ends with her like, "Where are you?"
Our adventure across the sea took place in a place called the Dog Paw Isles, and I guess after one of their messages, Elena caught wind that Chrysalis was there and decided to travel there.
Well, because
where Chrysalis is not.
Ask him. She's like, "Where are you right now?" And he gave a bunch of descriptions. So she finally put together like where he was, and she ended up there.
Chrysalis
Probably spent a lot of money.
Chrysalis lifts the stone to his mouth and says, shit." Yeah, I'm not over there anymore. I'm in water deep.
You feel the stone start to burn a little. And then
If this girl calls you again,
you realize she just came.
She's
from
a
there.
keeper.
She just came from there. Okay, she can't say anything another day. So go ahead, Robert.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So it's about.
She's gonna totally believe he's just lying. She's like, he's a liar.
It's about 6 at night in Waterdeep. The sun's starting to set. There's a cold chill starting to take over, coming in from the seafront. So as you guys wander along the streets, trying to follow the signs that will, the street signs that will lead to the location of this factory, takes you guys roughly about 20 minutes before you end up at a dock. And on this dock, you see a large building. Looks like this.
Ooh. Oh, it's beautiful.
Ooh, it's really nice.
I like the purple roof too.
And there is a big sign on the front of it that says the Wren Cushion Wonder Factory.
Oh man.
So
Who wants to bet that we're gonna get in so much trouble in there?
As Al looks at Vale, she's like, and Chrysalis, she's like, I wonder if he sells good berry pie.
Oh, that pie was
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, since I don't know this guy, I wouldn't have Chrysalis knock on the door, but I think somebody that knows him should knock on the door.
Well, why can't I knock on the door?
Well,
Cause you're a wanted man.
and what if your pal wants 3,000 gold
On his
more
door?
than friendship?
So I should hide?
Just maybe stay in the back.
Can I knock on his door?
Ash knocks on the door.
Right up.
Does Ash knock on the door?
On his door right now.
Ash just jumps in.
So, as they're deliberating, Ash just walks up and knocks on the door.
Yes.
There's this. As he hits it, there's this kind of. It's like made of like a hardy wood, and there's this dolorous kind of echo as he hits it. The door opens. And out of it steps a very peculiar looking figure. Hold on. A very peculiar figure that I have to add in real quick.
You're good. Oh, Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Where'd you go?
He disappeared.
I'm coming back.
He faded away.
He did fade away.
I was so scared.
It's dark in
lost him.
here. Oh my goodness.
I don't know
Okay.
if you guys remember that.
So, you open the door, and see
Oh,
Oh, it's our good.
this fellow.
oh, okay.
It's our good buddy.
Love
So-
him.
Yep.
The rest, Hazel and Chrysalis and Vale recognize this as Larry Rincushion's butler, Jeeves, his assistant.
I love Jeeves. Jeeves is the shit.
I forgot. Yeah.
But Rorik sees the mechanical figure step towards the door and gasps in horror. Ah!
Don't do
Jeeves-
that. That's rude.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting. Well. Jeeves pokes his head out the door and says, "Hello. How may I help you?"
Well, let's see your boss right now, please. Thank you. No questions.
Jeeves pauses. You hear a little whirring noise go off. Mr. Rencushion is not available at the moment. He is very busy working on a project. Would you like
he's here.
to... There's a whirring sound. That is redacted. You can sign for an appointment.
I think we're just gonna go meet him.
What does
Make
Ash
an
do?
exception for us.
Jeeves tilts his head past Ash's shoulder and sees Vale. Oh. You hear a whirring noise. Memory bank recalls this individual. This
Yeah.
is the tiefling Vale.
Yeah.
Do you recognize me?
I like looks at it.
Jeeves looks over Vale's shoulder and sees Hazel. You hear a whirring noise. He returns his attention to the tiefling Vale.
She like so upset. She's like, can't you tell your master that Vale's here? She looks very upset.
And what brings Vale to Master Rencushion's factory?
And he kind of looks behind at everyone, and he's like, just, checking up on an old friend.
Ah, friendship. I can speak with Mr. Rencushion, or you can schedule an appointment. Which would you prefer?
Do you mind speaking with him, please? Thank you.
Jeeves turns and kind of trots off.
Can I examine the metal he's made out of his Horker? Like Horker's like examining, like this is like beyond his dwarven comprehension.
Can I follow him?
Oh, he's just gonna
Yes,
follow him.
Ash can follow him.
I'm gonna do. Let's see, it's called stone cutting.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, hold on. I don't think I can do metal.
Would stone cutting,
It's
work
just
on metal?
stone,
Probably
I'd
not.
say. I was thinking like ores and stuff, but I think I just have Horker looking at it, and he's just like, "What dwarven possibility is this?" He's like, as he's walking around.
I've never seen anything like that before. You know this person?
I mean, kind of. We spent the night at his house.
Does he have a tattoo as well?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
What a fascinating
So-
automaton.
I don't even think Larry is active in that area.
Yo.
Whoa.
Yo.
It's like whoa. So I mean,
So,
Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Or just like, I just don't understand. He's looking at the robots still walking away too. He's like,
Chrysalis
So, Ash-
pipes in after like 2 minutes of thinking very hardly and says, "Active in what area? His shoulder?"
You do an anatomy lesson.
Porker's like, I'd rather not. He looks horrified by the robot, like kind of disturbed by it.
So as Jeeves is clinking along and kind of trotting off, Ash follows right behind him. And Jeeves, kind of on his routine, does not seem to even notice Ash following behind him. You guys follow Ash?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Might as well.
Might as well. If he's going right in, then yeah.
So as you guys are walking around here, you notice that this is a huge assembly factory. And all along the the walls are all these factory assembly lines that all have these automaton workers that look like this, who are all tinkering away at all sorts of different machines and devices.
He's upgraded.
They are. He has upgraded. Damn.
Yeah, they're like.
And there's dozens and dozens of these automatons all lined up along the rooms, just tinkering away. As you follow Jeeves leads you to an upstairs office that's overlooking the factory floor. He knocks on the door. Master Rencushion, the tiefling Vale is at the door and would request an audience with you. What did Ash say?
I heard your name was Larry.
He calls to the door.
Jeeves? Who's out there with you? Jeeves slowly turns around and examines Ash, who is standing like right behind him. It is an unidentified lizard man. Oh, God. What's that doing in my factory? Who is he? Who are you, sir? Brendo?
Brendo's muted.
Oh, shoot. He's muted.
Destroy any one of those things.
What was that?
Geez, I can destroy any one of these things. Don't try me. Weird.
He appears to be threatening.
He's with
He's not
us.
threatening. He's not threatening. It's just his attitude. He thinks he's funny.
It's us, Larry. It's Vale, Hazel, and Chrysalis. We have our
You
friends
hear
with us.
a shuffling inside of, from behind the door, and slowly the door creaks open, and you see a set of green eyes peek out at you. They examine you guys carefully, and the door shuts again very suddenly.
Larry?
Give him a second.
And the door opens, and you see this man.
Oh, he's looking
yes.
good.
There he is.
He's looking better. He's looking better than he was.
He is.
not
He
bad.
doesn't look as
Well off.
sickly.
Shaped up.
We definitely gave him.
Sickly.
As sickly
He
as
doesn't
that.
look as sickly.
He doesn't look as sickly.
I mean, we helped him a lot. See, he can
That
be
is a
very happy.
compliment.
Exactly.
Yes. Sorry, guys, just looking at something real quick.
You're good. Oh, he has fond and bad memories of us.
Fond and
He's-
bad is like how most people think of us.
I mean, the thing is, yes, we're responsible for like destroying his robotic home, but also we're
But hey.
responsible. Dale's responsible for stopping his robotic home from killing him.
So,
Right.
And
Button
getting him in
mashing for
trouble.
the win.
Yes.
Larry stares out the door, sees Jeeves, and sees Ash standing behind Jeeves. He peers past Ash, and he sees Valen and Hazel. Oh my! It's Val and Haggle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Val and Haggle.
She
It's
looks
you.
very
Vale's
upset.
gonna like
with that.
slap Hazel's shoulder.
My
She's just
dear
looking
friends.
like, don't even make that joke. She looks very upset. She's like, she shoots a bad look. She's like, do not call me that, please.
my dear friends. What
Yeah,
brings you to
been?
my factory? What's it been? 3 months?
Since it's-
Yeah, I'd say about.
I don't know. I've never met you before.
Who's your big friend?
Oh, my name's Adler.
Oh, my name's Hooker.
How many of
Around, like,
how many people are here?
Oh, just us, you know.
just us.
Well, I recognize you and Haggle, but who are your friends?
They came along with us. They wanted to meet you. We told them all about you. This is Ash and Rothel, Adler, Orker.
They're all your friends?
Yeah.
Oh, well then come into my office. Just don't touch anything.
I promise I won't touch anything.
Yeah, you make things. Sorker's like walking with you. He's like, it's pretty cool. I make things too.
Oh, hello, little guy. What do you make?
Little guy, yeah. Looks at I make weapons.
What kind of weapons?
Warhammers, axes. I've even made some swords.
Oh,
But I gotta get fixed something that I really need fixed.
and what would that be?
He like looks like he's about to point at his heart, and then he points down. He's like, "My belt of Grond.
Your belt of what?
I have this belt that broke. I've been having.
It's actually a ring. Just for a very giant
It's a
god.
belt. It fits me. It fits as a belt. I guess ring of Grond, I guess.
It's that's a big ring. That fits around your little waist.
Yeah. He looks up at you like really offended by that. Listen, do you fix it or not?
Oh, well, let me see it. Do you hand it to Larry?
He looks cautiously like he's gonna hand it. And yeah, Horker got this magic item during last campaign, but it broke on him, unfortunately.
Yes. It was actually given to him by a god. It was a god's pinky ring.
Well, they believed it was a belt, the people who were worshipping this god, and actually turned out it was his ring. He's so massive. So actually, Horker, it gives him like a huge buff in strength temporarily, but he gains a level of exhaustion if he uses it. But he became quite accustomed to it, but he's mostly set as puzzle.
But
he's
after
gonna
a
hand it to him.
huge battle, it got broken.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So he looks at it. He takes one of the chunks of it and starts banging it on a table.
Is that necessary?
What is this made of?
I have no idea. It was given to me as a gift.
Fascinating. Could I keep this and examine it for a little bit?
Are you going to be staying here?
Well, yes. This is my factory. I've not nowhere else to go.
Just making sure. If I say
It might take me a little bit to examine whatever this is.
All right. Guess so.
But Val, Haggle, you brought all your friends here so I could fix a belt?
No, not exactly. We were just wondering. I know you're a great inventor, and I know you used to travel a lot.
Yes.
And I was just wondering, do you happen to know of a way to get out of town
As quick as possible.
as quickly as possible. Yeah.
Well,
Undetected.
well, let me tell you a little story. You see, you guys really saved my hide about 3 months ago. I was sure to be imprisoned. And as you know, my factory wandered around on its mechanical legs, and I did a lot of traveling, saw all of Faerun. But you know, a funny thing happened. After my name got cleared, well, it turned out that all my technology was, well, just what the local government needed to fix all the damage that I did. They didn't know that I did it, but I did it. So I've been making amends personally by fixing everything in town. All the damaged buildings and rubble and ruined lives. So,
Yeah.
the government bestowed me with enough money to make my factory. And, well, within a matter of a couple weeks, I had built enough automatons to just keep building up my factory and building up inventions, and it's an amazing thing. And I'm stationed right here in Waterdeep. And that's where I'm staying.
So,
Right.
wait, so you kind of just use other things to fight for you?
Fight. Well, no. My automatons were never meant to be used in battle. They're, well, my workforce, my employees.
But you just said you caused a bunch of damage in the city that
Well,
they
that
didn't
was
know.
Technically, that wasn't
Yes.
him.
It was an unexpected
So was that
technicality.
you, or was it those technology things?
Well, that's you know, no one can predict every possible outcome of a machine's inner workings. So we'll say it was the machine's fault, a glitch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You did nothing. The machines did everything. I don't want to fight you.
Who's your friend?
He likes fighting.
Who's your friend here again?
His name's Ash.
He likes to size people up.
His arm's growing back. Otherwise, he'd have two.
Larry peeks at the baby arm on Ash's shoulder. You use the other arm a lot?
Well, not right now. But you know, it's gonna be back. I promise.
Take some time. Some things don't grow back. Parker looks at his finger. 7.
Well,
Shut up.
well, but the bottom line is, my dear friends, I'm not leaving Waterdeep, so I couldn't really take you anywhere.
We're not asking you to leave Waterdeep. We're asking you to get us out of Waterdeep without being seen or heard.
Like just us.
Like us.
Why?
Like, us, our group.
So,
Why do you want out of Waterdeep?
Larry, we helped you.
No, I'm gonna go visit some old friends. Some friends here that would be kind of sad if they saw me leave, and I don't want to, make them upset. So I think just leaving town without being seen is the best option for everybody.
Yeah. Yep, a tiefling goodbye.
Yes.
Tiefling goodbye.
Exactly. A tiefling goodbye.
Well, I mean, I could probably put in a few words to people.
Oh.
I mean, I know a lot of government officials.
No.
Now we've all become good friends.
Whoa. Wait.
Maybe
No.
leave the government out of this.
Yeah.
That's what's trying to kill us right now, man.
What?
Ash's guy's back leaned up against the wall.
It's just
My dear acquaintances, you're being pursued by the law?
There's nobody
no,
there.
not yet. They haven't found us.
Listen, we helped you when you were wanted. You know,
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
even be any question right now.
I'm sure I can fight my way out of this, but I'm not sure about this.
Guys are
Fair
absolutely
deal.
awful at keeping a low profile.
How did we maintain it for 3 weeks?
Wait, were we trying to keep a?
I don't know. Were you trying to keep a low
I
profile?
wasn't trying to keep.
Thought that's why I was wearing this hood.
Larry approaches Chrysalis.
Braided chrysalis.
His hair's braided, waving.
He looks like Daenerys.
Sistalis, why didn't you speak up sooner? Your hair looks beautiful.
Larry, it's chrysalis.
That's what I said.
Chrysalis. And I was supposed to be keeping a low profile.
Oh. Well, can I ask what's transpired that's put you all in this position?
Well, basically, I shot somebody important, and now the law wants me, but he deserved it. He deserved to be shot.
You did.
And
You did.
and
Is he?
now
Is he?
now they're trying to take me away. It's saying they want me. And
They want me.
Oh my god.
Larry grows pale.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Is this person that you shot? Are they still among the living?
Yeah, that's why they want
Of
me.
course.
Oh,
He didn't kill anybody.
Not yet.
But the thing is, Larry, is that we helped you out of your situation. Please help us out of this, and then we're even.
well, I suppose I would be rotting in a prison at this point.
No questions asked.
All right. I can look into it, and I can try to find a way to help you all get out of town, maybe without the government knowing.
Robert,
Yes?
can I cast Detect Thoughts on Larry Rancushion?
Yes,
That's a
you
good
can.
idea.
Yes, you can.
You can use it once, and then I have to use spell slots after that. So I'm not digging deeper, I'm just hearing surface thoughts.
Okay, surface thoughts are a little bit panicked, and Larry's sitting there going, well, they did help me stay out of prison. But I mean, there is an army of automatons all in here. That big lizard. They could take him. Could they get up here fast enough?
I can take anything I want to.
It was like on his mind was no Ash card.
Ash just speaks out loud all of a sudden.
I can take anybody.
He didn't hear any thoughts. He just said it. I can take anybody.
He's really
But,
Out loud.
but I do owe them a debt. Well, I could try to have something arranged. In the meantime, I could offer something else to all of you. You can stay here at my factory.
So last time that happened, we got locked in.
Oh!
Can I
No.
fight some things that are here? I'll stay here if I can do that.
You want to fight my creations?
I mean, part of it seems a little intriguing.
That's...
I don't know what that means.
You realize the
I
amount
don't
of...
know what that means.
You realize the amount of time and money that goes into building one of these things? I mean, I've never even tried to have them fight anybody deliberately, and actually, that could be a fascinating experiment.
So you're saying yes, right?
Well, I suppose
He's just gonna
if
keep
there
asking,
was-
so you might as well just say yeah.
Hot dog.
all right. Well, if we can do it within the proper testing grounds, sure, I could let you fight one of my automatons. I mean, they do have the ability to rend human flesh from bones.
Surrender. I guess we could fight to surrender. This is not alive. I just wanted to eat it outright. Old mercy.
He's like,
Well, I mean, I suppose I could arrange something, but I assure you, that what happened last time will not happen again. I've taken all the proper procedures. I've looked into, the yes, Sisyphus.
So, just to let you know, I can hear what you're thinking, and I know you might have some second thoughts about helping me get out of here, but I really didn't do anything wrong, and yeah, I just wanted to tell you that.
You can read my mind.
Sure.
That's very surprising and impolite. So you just barge into my factory and then you barge into my mind? Is that what you're telling me?
Look, man, people want me. And I need to make sure that you don't want me too.
I mean, I don't really want you.
I'm
Okay.
gonna apologize on his behalf. She looks at Crystal's upset. She's like,
We're working on his boundaries.
You mean like reading people's minds? He does that? This is something he does?
it's
All the time.
it's a problem.
All the time.
But he
What
needs
am I
someone-
thinking? What am I thinking right now?
What are you thinking right now?
He's thinking about a slice of goodberry pie.
Hey, you're thinking about pie.
Oh. How
By
does
the
he
way,
do
you
that?
have pie?
He was
I'm kind of out of the restaurateur business now. After my cafe got blown up.
damn.
everyone's like
That
sad.
was really good pie.
But-
It really was.
If you all stayed here, then I could maybe have Jeeves whip up some pie.
I mean, that'd be.
I am
great.
down for
I-
pie.
Love pie.
Good. You all can stay here. I can have some company, and we can look for a way for all of you to get out of town.
Now, on that subject, where would we go out of town? Do you know a place that's like safe? Can we get the heat off of us?
Well, there's many corners in Faerun. I mean, I've been to most of them. I could probably think of something. Just arranging the safe travel would be the interesting thing.
Wanted in a lot of them.
Oop.
Which I said no questions asked. It's part of the deal.
Yes, you did say that. Fine, then I won't ask any questions. But I might have to ask some questions about where you can go if you are wanted in all these different regions.
We'll know whether we're wanted or not. We know most places we're wanted.
Fine, I'll get to work on it. In the meantime, all of you can follow Jeeves. He can settle you into your rooms.
I just want to say I'm so jealous that some of y'all are wanted. Because if I was wanted, I would turn myself in immediately. And then I'd get to meet Calm Kane himself. Kill him.
He straight up said out loud. And he meant
With kindness.
no questions asked, right?
Larry gets pale again.
No questions asked.
No questions asked.
Porker like pulled out his war pick at that point.
At the same time, Adler pulled out his topaz.
Here, Jeeves. Lead them to their rooms.
Yeah, robot man. Lead us to our room.
I am an automaton, and my name is Jeeves.
Okay, robot. Child. Whatever your name is.
Follow me, everyone, and Rude Lizard.
I'm not rude.
And a rude lizard.
And a rude lizard.
So, as Larry nervously closes the door to his office, Jeeves starts leading you guys to a room beyond the factory floor. There's a bunch of little bunk beds in this small little chamber. It's like this whole area has been set up for guests.
No, Brenda, what if that's Lisa?
Brendon?
Brenda, are you
Brenda?
being attacked?
Out the window.
What just happened?
I don't even know.
They kidnapped him.
Also, I
They
just want to
kidnapped
say that the picture of Ash that I'm drawing is
Kevin?
so sick.
Ooh.
Oh, it's coming along nicely.
Come on, good.
It is, yeah.
Let's see this.
Very nice.
Just sneak preview or no?
What just happened?
Well, I can definitely show you. I can do a sneak preview, absolutely.
Oh, let's see
Okay,
this.
let's see.
I want to see this.
It sounded like you were being attacked, Brenda. We paused for a second.
Yes, we pause momentarily.
I was being attacked.
Sorry.
you're
You're fine.
I was
I
not
don't
being
share
attacked.
his voice anywhere.
What the fuck?
Charity?
I wasn't a talking.
I knew it. I know I know when Charity's about. Capricorn country.
There it is.
Oh.
So everybody steps into these guest rooms, and there's all these little bunk beds arranged. Everything's spotless and clean. It's almost like the room has been prepared for guests that have never occupied this room.
Oh boy. That's kind of sad.
Lovely.
If you need anything, simply call my name. I have been informed that you requested goodberry pie. I shall supply pie in 2.5 hours.
What's your name again?
It is Jeeves, sir.
Chives?
Jeeves, sir.
Okay.
Jeeves examines Ash up and down and trots off.
You like him better when he gives you pie. The pie is amazing.
The pie is so good.
This place is weird.
Yes.
Yes. I was right to call. And why did I mention Colin Kane, Ash? Jeez. I mean, now if he does know, he's probably going to be running for the authorities. I don't think he will.
Really sure we can take it.
Honestly, I'm in a factory surrounded by horrifying imitations of life. And I'm concerned about the people that you're friends with. That man seems very unstable.
He's an artist. Artists are always unstable, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I suppose. Do you think we can trust him?
I think
No.
we can. I know. Yeah.
But I'm going to do what I always do. And that is give him the benefit of the doubt.
I would like to stay optimistic.
I mean,
Because
Oh,
why?
Jake, oh,
You're
yeah.
muted.
Well, if he tells on us, we'll just tell the whole town that he's the one that destroyed it, and you know.
I mean,
If he
I don't
tells
think he wants that.
Testing blackmail.
I mean, I've never seen male black, but we could try it.
if
Dale's gonna throw an arm around Chrysalis and he's gonna be like, "You've come so far."
So proud. What were you say, Brendo?
I was gonna say, if he turns on us, then those automatons are shit.
Sorry, I kind of broke up.
The automatons are what?
I'm not really worried about the automatons.
You think you can take them?
Oh, obviously, they're not
Here, Brenda,
man-made
we're gonna go
strengths.
piss.
Alright.
Rorik peers out the door of the room. I don't know. There's like a whole army of them out there. All clanking and clattering away in their horrifying, soulless, mechanical way.
I'm not worried about it.
Well, if he's not worried about it, then I'm not worried about it. And besides, I mean,
Neither.
the room's cozy enough. Seems pretty nice. I wonder how long we're going to be staying.
And if a Hellrider comes, that's even better, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, we don't want that.
If a
No.
Hellrider shows up, Ash, they're bringing the entire army.
I'll take the army. We will take on the entire army.
And possibly die trying. In a state where...
You're worried about the little stuff.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful. We gotta get out of here as fast as we can.
Well, in the meantime, though, should we try to get some sleep in this place?
What time is it, by the way?
You see Adler like
I'm down
jolt
for a
over.
nap.
You see Adler like jolt over to a bottom bunk, so he's not forced to stay on a top bunk.
It is about like 7 at night.
Okay, so I was just curious for the timing on that. And Hazel's kind of like, yeah, definitely could use a rest.
All right. Well, I'll try to sleep here.
Parker kind of like kicks back on one of them. He like, takes one of the bottom bunks.
Russell
It's like-
crawls on top of Adler's bunk.
Christmas sits in a corner.
I'm gonna have
'Cause
Hazel
he
kind
doesn't sleep. He meditates.
That's right.
Oh, that's true.
Hazel's gonna kind of veer over that corner, like the furthest bunk bed next to Chrysalis. Yeah, across from where he's sitting.
I'm gonna have some pie.
Have some pie.
So all of you start
Pie in
to
bed.
nod off, and it seems like in a very small amount of time, there's a knock on the door.
Hazel's gonna
Hazel's like-
crawl in. It's Pie. Her hair's all frizzy and like fuzzy now. And she's like half asleep, she's rubbing her eyes. And she's going over to the door to open it.
You open it, and a dark shadow emerges from the doorway,
What?
Like it.
Russell's like, not again.
stepping into the light. You see this Jeeves carrying pie on a plate.
Yay.
You scared
Hello, Hazel. It's Pie.
me. Wow, you remembered my name.
Yes, it is my job to record Larry Rencushion because his memory tends to be haphazard.
We're counting on that.
She's like, come in, bring us pie.
Jeeves comes in and he sits the Goodberry pie on this table. I do recall all of the events that transpired when you were here last. I recall how you helped my master. I also recall how you tried to rob him.
That was actually not really. Wait,
She looks over at Vale. Was that?
You guys trying to rob him?
I thought you said you weren't going to rob him.
He's
Crystal.
just a robot.
The robot doesn't know what he's talking about. Is all.
Records everything, apparently.
Jeeves' mind makes a whirring sound. No, my memory banks are correct. All of you schemed to steal from Larry Rencushion.
Not
I
me.
don't remember it like that.
Oh my.
She looks over. She's like,
That's what you guys were doing, weren't you?
I
don't
think you
remember.
misunderstood. You
You lied to me.
misunderstood. You misunderstood.
We
Jeeves.
didn't lie about anything.
The minds
didn't know
of
the truth on
sentient
anything either.
beings are corruptible. Memories can be lost. I do not have that error. I remember correctly.
Is that what you guys are doing when you're sneaking out of your beds at night?
I was getting
She looked Crystal's right in the eyes.
I told you I was getting a snack. I wanted some pie.
Can I tell him he's lying?
I have very good deception.
I kind of want to roll an insight
Persuasion.
against his deception if you're down, right?
Do it.
Kevin,
Huh?
scare that pull the people out of the wall. Go, go, go!
Oh
Get
my
away from
God.
there, cat!
Now get her.
Deception
No,
or
no.
persuasion, Robert?
Do deception.
Okay, I'll do insight. 17, baby.
Oh
Plus-
boy.
You gotta roll high, buddy.
Oh,
That's
snuzzle.
19. 19 from me. Altogether.
It's 8 plus 8, so 16.
Ah,
Oh, you were close,
I did
though.
really close, actually. So your choice, right? 19, 18.
Chrysalis gives Hazel these big puppy dog eyes, and for a minute, she believes him, and then she smells bullshit.
She's like comes up close to you, like very upset, puts her hands on her hips, and she's like, "All this time? Can't believe you lied to me about that."
I mean, you lied about things too.
She like whacks your hand gently with her wand, like upset with you.
And he kind of gets like a very scorned look, like he's just been scorned, because he kind of puts his head down and reaches out for the pie that Jeeves has.
Jeeves turns to the door and turns back and looks at the room. I harbor no animosity to you because of what you did to aid Master Rencushion. But I will warn you that if you try to deceive him, there is an army of automatons that will rend you into thousands of tiny pieces. Have a good night.
We're all in the same room now, so
Yes.
she like also looked like she did not look at Vale when she was talking. She's like very upset.
Chrysalis has already inhaled like half the pie.
I'd like some of that.
There's enough for everybody
Me
in Chicago.
too. What the hell?
I don't believe there is.
I thought you'd just steal it. She gives it to Vale.
Why are you always mad at me?
And she hands you the pie and like turns her
I
back to
didn't
you.
do anything.
Oh please, I know it's your idea. Steal from Larry Rencushion, of course.
It was actually Chrysalis's
She
idea.
looks. She's like Chrysalis does not have it in him to do something like that. I love that it actually was Chrysalis.
Why were you trying
I
to?
don't have the energy to fight with you right now.
Why were you trying to steal from him? Weren't you like staying over at his house?
You know
Did
what?
you stay
I
over
can't
at his house to
remember-
steal?
Well,
I can't remember every dirty deed I've ever done.
Well, that's concerning.
I sadly can. And you just see
Probably.
Rothel look down and just shake his head.
I'm going back to bed. And Rourke gets back in his
Can I
bunk.
have it that Adler never woke
I don't
up?
even remember. I don't even remember like half the good deeds I did.
I mean, I don't
Adler just
really-
woke up and went, and then he went back to bed.
I don't really remember very many good deeds I've done either. Makes me worried I haven't done very many.
Yes.
I mean, I beat up a blacksmith. Did him
What?
Did him good. Did him good.
Did
You
him
didn't beat
good.
my blacksmith, did you?
No, this was back in the piles. He wouldn't
Okay.
sell me shit, so I just beat him up for it. It worked.
Just listen. Axel looks big and tough, but he's not
Really?
really.
Huh.
Well, he has an inactive shoulder, so you know.
That's a pretty tough fight with no, with a bad shoulder. And Horker like lays in bed with the pie on his stomach as he's like eating and falling asleep. He's like, Hazel's like not sleeping.
I
very
have
well.
a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 weeks. Or no, 2 weeks? 3 weeks since
3 weeks.
all that shit has gone down?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
What?
No, I'm just gonna ask.
I think she's gone.
Okay, glitched.
Oh, Sid, you broke up there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was just wondering, because Hazel seems very fucking irritated with Vale right now, so I wanted to know if anything happened in that 3 weeks.
Oh shit!
Well, I think what happened in the past 3 weeks is they were stuck in the same living spaces.
For a little too long. And with some of this new foreseen information.
Oh, and Vale was filling his little black book. Never mind.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I know what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
Hazel was, she was especially irritated for whatever reason the last few weeks that have happened.
All right. So, is everyone going to sleep?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Crystal is
Okay.
meditating.
So,
I like to point that out because if something ever happens in someone's sleep, technically I'm not asleep. I'm meditating, so I can hear things around me.
He's kind of
That's good to know.
fully aware and alert when he's asleep or meditating. Does Ash go to sleep?
Yeah, he doesn't sleep.
I want to pray.
Oh, nice.
very good.
Oh.
So then roll for your religion points.
Okay, so we do something special with our
Me
religion
about
stuff.
2.5 seconds.
Sure
No
thing.
worries, you're good. I'll explain with it. But yeah, basically what we do is we have a system where it's a kind of a house rule where before we have like long rest activities. So sometimes you might get a book and you could read a book and it will give you a benefit for the day. And then there's also religion points where we have like you pray to your gods, and you can pray to different gods, but every time you pray to your god, you will roll a d20 and then add your religion to it, and it will accumulate points. And so basically at some point, if something big happens in the story, you can pray. You have to give up all your points at once. So if you saved up like 50 of them or whatever, then you can give that out, and then hopefully the DM will give you something in return from your god. If
You're
your god,
praying for divine intervention.
basically for something to divinely intervene. Now, if the DM's choice, it can be where they don't think that god would, it's not appropriate for that god to do something. If let's say you're burning alive and you pray to an ice god to save you, it's like, well, what can you do, you know? So there might be certain situations the DM will be like, I don't think they would do it, but if you have enough points and they're high enough, the DM might do something.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Crystal. Sorry. But actually, we did have a big divine intervention moment happen last campaign. So
Yes, we did.
where he did pray to Aminator, and Aminator answered. So
Yeah. He did, big time, actually.
He had like 100 and something points stored
I
up.
did, like 140 points that I've been saving up for a while.
That was Donny DMing, and he was like, I'm going to give you something special for that. So if you ever see that happen in the campaign, that's what's going on.
Yep.
Adler, can I have Adler pray to Oku?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to have Hazel wake up Chrysalis, and she's like, do you want to help me pray to Shantia?
10.
I rolled a 14, by the way.
Very good.
We can pray together.
I don't really want to, but I mean, I guess we could pray to Shantia. But I'm not praying for a really long time. You used to pray for hours sometimes, and
We'll do a short
I
one.
can handle about like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Well, okay. She like kneels down and she's like taking him through the steps of what it would be. I'm gonna roll my religion points for Shantia, says Al. Oh, she did not pray very well. That's probably Crystal's fault. That's a 6. So that's a 6 altogether, right, for religion.
He limited her time.
It was the, yeah,
It
you're right.
wasn't
It
the
was
proper
It
prayer.
was the 5 minutes with that.
Vale is not praying. I just want to point that out.
Vale is too busy stuffing his face
Can
with
I do
good berry
something
pie.
wild actually as Horker? Can I do can I gamble with Vale?
Oh God!
I want to do
you
something.
have like a
So
gambling set?
I want to take my black coin from like the paw aisle and do like a heads or tails. Like heads, I get 5 gold. Tails, you get 5.
All right. Fuck it.
I'm bored as hell here. And he kind of comes over to Vale. So how do you want to do that? Or like, is it like should we do like a D10 and like?
See. Yeah, do a D10.
So D10
Or
and maybe
D4.
anything under 5 or D4.
Oh yeah,
Because
D4
So
would
2
work.
and 1 could be like heads,
idea.
and 3 and 4 could be tails.
Good
True.
idea. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll that. Let me get.
I like that.
That makes sense to me. So let me get a D4. I have my cool D4s. Where are they? There they are. So 1 and 2 is tails. 4, 3 and 4 is heads.
Heads. Yep.
Okay, so I said heads for me, tails for you.
Yes.
3. Ha!
Oh.
Heads. 5 gold. Do you want to double it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Ha! 2. So tails. Well, I mean that's 2 out of 3, right? I mean, that's 15 gold's nothing in the overall sense, Vale, if you think about it.
Wouldn't it be 30 if we're doubling it? Or 20?
Well, I mean, it'd be 5 and then 10.
And then we did 10, so now we're doubling it again, so 20.
So 20. Wait. Okay. 20 then.
Oh, you're gonna sucker this guy
One more
out of
time.
all his money.
Just one more time. 3 is a
Yeah.
charm.
Do it.
So now it's 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Heads. 23.
One more time.
One more
Double it.
time.
40 or nothing.
40.
40 or nothing.
All right, 40 or nothing. So not a gold though. Oh no! Tails.
Give me my
Damn.
money.
Fine.
Vale made a lot of money today.
I'm
me
gonna
my
remove
money.
40 from my gold. You can add 40 to yours.
Yes.
I had 511. Now I only have 470. What am I gonna do with all that money? I've lost so much. And now Horker's going to go to bed very upset.
I just want to say I have a ridiculous amount of money.
Like,
I
How
do
much
too.
money do you have?
I do too.
I have 1,177 gold.
And you were haggling
Damn.
40 gold
God.
over me?
What?
Damn. Well, there's a reason that Vale has that kind of money.
And there's a reason Horker doesn't.
Yes.
He does love gambling, though.
So,
Alright, now I'm good.
Bill also talked a rope salesman into giving him free rope and 20 gold. So
that's true.
That is also very true. This is kind of what Vale was born for.
So everybody goes to sleep? Okay.
Yeah.
Vale goes to sleep happily, having, completely smoted Horker in gambling.
It was a peaceful
yeah,
sleep.
he's like
It's a
he's
peaceful
like
sleep.
happy about the gold, but he's also irritated because Hazel's been like a mega asshole to him lately,
Yes.
and
she
he's
has
like bothered by it. He's like really bothered by it.
that. She seems
So-
really bothered by him lately. It's interesting.
Oh.
So all of you sleep. You guys sleep peacefully through the evening. There are no disturbances, despite the fact that there's just all these. The automatons seem to work throughout the night, and although you guys are able to sleep, and although the room is generally soundproof, you guys can still hear a lot of whirring and clanking and machinery moving around outside the door. But the dawn arrives, and all of you wake up around 7 in the morning.
Ew.
Yeah,
That's a
bright and
terrible
early.
time to wake up. Ugh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
there's a rapping at the door.
Hazel has like now really bad, just bed hair. Like it's just frizz everywhere. And she comes out of bed and she's like, ugh. Horker's like still knocked and completely unconscious, but she's gonna go open the door.
Standing in the doorway is Jeeves. And he has a plate of goodberry pie.
Oh.
Yes. More
Is
pie.
everyone awake or is everyone still sleeping?
I don't know. Is everyone awake or asleep?
Vale is grouchy awake.
Chrysalis is meditating in the corner, but he heard the door open and he smells something. So
The aroma.
I feel like Rothel's sitting at the end of the bed, just kicking his feet, and out there still asleep.
Upon your request, I have brought more pie.
Did we order pie for breakfast?
Yes,
You
we
requested-
did.
You requested pie yesterday, so pie will be delivered to your room. Here is more pie. I spent the past 2.5 hours making it.
Well, we
Enjoy the pie.
kind of let go to waste. You really want to see
And
that
it
pie, don't
over.
you? I'm not.
Jeeves hands the plate to Vale.
Yes. Because somebody ate all of it last night.
Chrysalis's eye opens.
It's open. Now Horker's waking up because Horker smells pie and he's like, "Is it pie?" And rolls over. Well, I guess pie won't hurt anything.
And then you hear a
Jeeves,
rumble in his stomach.
Oh.
Oh.
She looks at Jeeves. She's like, "How close is Larry to finishing what he's looking into?"
That information is classified.
Really?
What?
Why? I mean,
Why?
he's taken him a whole day to figure it out.
A part of that evening was spent sleeping. You must give my master more time.
Okay, we're just kind of in a rush.
Hey Jeeves, I have a question.
Yes,
Your
Master
master's not-
Chrysalis.
Planning on like betraying us.
If my master was planning to betray you, then I could not give you that information.
Well, that's reassuring.
Enjoy your pie. And Jeeves turns and starts walking out the door.
I'm gonna have Hazel smell her piece of pie, like sniff it really distinctly.
Roll your perception.
He really wants to eat that pie. Come on, baby, please be good. Ah, it's a 2. So that's an 8 for Hazel.
That is a delicious piece of pie.
Oh well, it's pie. She just takes a bite out of it now.
Suddenly, you guys hear a pattering. And the door swings open. And Larry stands before you, holding what looks like a gun in his hand.
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
He's aiming
What do you do?
towards us?
Hazel's like throws
He's
her.
got it pointed at the room.
Hazel puts her hands up, like surrender. Like, whoa.
Vale just kind of laughs and like eats his pie.
He's like, today I'll die. Orca's immediately gonna get up and like grab Thunderdon.
Robert,
Yes?
I'm gonna cast as Rothel mislead.
Uh-huh.
You
that
gain
do?
the invisibility
What does that do?
condition at the same time. An illusionary double of you appears where you are standing. The double lasts for the duration, but the invisibility ends immediately after you make an attack. Roll, deal damage, or cast a spell.
That's badass.
That's very cool.
It's a
Wow.
great spell.
So, what? Rathel turns invisible and this duplicate takes his place on the bed,
That is right.
basically? That's great.
So now the
Okay.
yeah his. Wait. Wow, that's awesome. You spend the illusionary double up to twice your speed and make it gesture, speak, and behave whatever way you choose.
Oh, that's really cool.
It is intangible and invulnerable. See through its eyes, hear what it hears, as if you were located where it is. So Rothel, he's still having the little double of himself kick his feet, but he stops his feet from kicking. And as the double's up there, he's gonna walk over right next to Larry and hold.
Okay. As you do this, Larry points this weapon, kind of scans this weapon across the room, and he says, "Hey, friends! You want to see my new invention?"
Isla puts her hands down like,
I'm not quite sure. Can you?
It's this! He starts waving this gun in your face.
Hey, put it
Can
away!
you put it pointed towards the ground?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Gonna shoot somebody.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just a little excited. You want to see a demonstration of it?
Yes.
Can I touch it?
Larry warily holds the gun up to you.
I pick it up, and I don't think I've ever held a gun before.
He aims it towards himself.
You see Chrysalis kind of go like this.
Don't do that.
I
Look in the barrel.
No, I wouldn't do that.
He's kind of holding it wrong too. He's holding it almost like a club. And he's looking in, and then he sees the trigger, and he's like, "Whoa, what's that?"
Don't press that! Don't press that!
What do you?
And he doesn't press it.
Give him it back, Chrysalis.
Yeah, let me have that.
How does it work? Show me so I can do it.
Well, I don't want to do it here in the room. We could damage some property. I have some targets. I'll let you shoot it.
Yes.
But here, let me have it back for the moment.
And he hands it to you, but it's pointed directly at you.
Oh.
when he hands it back.
Thank you. Could you all follow me?
And I guess I'll follow him.
Okay. Everybody gonna follow him?
Yes.
Okay. So Larry steps out onto the.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as Larry leaves the room, I'm gonna have Rothel double disappear, and he appears in front of the doorway.
Rorik is now just starting to wake up, and he sees Rathel vanish from the bed and appear at the door.
He's like,
What would I miss?
to Rorik.
Rorik looks at his flask. All right. He gets up and joins you. So Larry steps out onto the factory floor, and lined up are several targets being held up by some automaton workers. Little circular targets. So, this is my latest invention. It is called the Ren Cushion Grappler 2.0. And that's what it looks like.
Whoa, that is sick. Whoa.
Yes. So, you can point this at an object. He holds the gun up, and you fire it. He pulls the trigger, and a dart attached to this long tensile metal rope fires out and hits the target.
Whoa.
And with a flick of a switch, he flicks this little dial on the side. The target tears from the automaton's hands and retracts back. The dart retracts back inside the gun, pulling the target along with it to the spot where Larry's standing.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's so cool.
That's fucking sick.
That is
And-
sick.
Remarkably, this could be used for transportation as well.
And fighting.
Well, yes, I mean, that dart could probably rend right through flesh and most solid matter. But
Caucasus
we can-
towards us.
Or it could be used to reach out of reach places.
Well, that too. Yes.
Do you like it?
I love it.
That's pretty neat.
That's very interesting.
Here, Sisyphus.
It's Chrysalis.
You can- That's what I said.
Chrysalis, Larry.
What?
No, you said Sisyphus. My name is Chrysalis.
He gets the list with him.
Val, would you like to fire the gun?
Good. I would very much like to fire the gun.
That's not fair.
Syphilis. Let me take over.
Larry hands Vale the gun. Oh, it's very, very delicate, so be careful with it.
Vale's like turning it over and like admiring it and like trying to come up with a way to ask Larry for it very nicely.
It's a prototype, but I think it works pretty well.
Yeah. Is this the only one or do you have more?
I have one more.
You don't say.
Yes.
Vale's like turning it over in his hand and he's gonna point it at the target
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna fire it.
So as soon as Vale fires it, there's this kind of knockback from the gun, kind of nearly flies out of your hand as the force of this dart explodes from the gun. It
Oh man.
hits direct. Well, hold on. Roll me a dexterity.
Yes. Dexterity. What do I have in that?
Oh.
Okay, perfect. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Wow.
Nice.
So you fired this off, and it launches right in the center of the target that one of these automatons is holding. And it hits it with so much force that you actually hear the target crack and it splits in half.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a lot more velocity than I anticipated. Fascinating. I really do need to get some field research done on this.
Larry, how is this
Larry.
gonna get me out of here?
What?
Larry, shh. You said you need field research?
Yes, field research.
I will happily take this off of your hands and apply it to your field research for you if you would allow me to.
Well, that would be just plain and dandy, Vale. I mean, so long as you're going to use it for, understandable reasons, transportation.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Larry. How is this gonna get us out of here?
I agree, Chrysalis.
Like,
It's cool and all, but
I mean, I
learning
could
this
see if
from
I
you.
was small enough to fit on the dart, and then you shot me across the room or over a wall or something. But I'm not understanding how this is gonna help.
I haven't developed the shrink ray yet. So your plan is impossible. And besides, if you were on the end of that dart, the velocity at which you would be rushing through the air, whatever you hit, you'd splatter into a million tiny pieces. So your observation is an improbability.
So,
So if that's not the case, then how is this gonna help?
and May I say I've already been shrunk before? It just took magic.
You're not that small.
Hey! I mean, shrunk down to the size of an ant.
I'm sure there's a fascinating story behind how that happened. Anyway, so
Great disappointed.
fine. You wanna know how any of this applies to you guys getting out of town? Well, let me show you something else then. Come with me. And he shoves the grappler into Vale's hands.
Damn!
Oh,
Vale
shoot!
gets a grappler. That's the best thing Vale could have, honestly. Vale's gonna keep doing field research for Larry.
I will happily do field research for Larry.
Is it an item in the inventory yet?
Yes, it is. So
You can add it. Hell yeah.
Sydney, look up. It's the Ren Cushion Grappler 2.0.
Talk about the best thing that can happen for Vale. I'm still listening, Mark. Keep going.
Kind of scared.
I know. This might be a bad idea.
Power.
It's called Ren Cushion.
Yeah. So you should be able to write down grappler. Grappler will probably come up.
Oh, W.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, fancy
I'm adding
W.
it to my equipment.
Mhm.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
I like that.
All right.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
That's-
Yeah.
oh,
Uh-huh. It can do a little bit of damage.
Ooh, it does some damage too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm here.
So,
It's actually
Donny here?
perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Headphones still.
okay. So, Larry starts impatiently guiding you to this little workbench that's in the corner of the room. He kind of shoos some automatons that are working at this bench away, and he picks up these two square metallic boxes that look like this. They are this.
Whoa. That is awesome.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Right.
so Larry leads you over to this workbench, and he shows you these two mechanical boxes in his hands, and he says, "This is a amazing piece of new technology that I call a portable mouth."
What?
Yeah. So look, here, little guy. Here, take this one. He hands one of the boxes to Horker.
All right. He grabs it.
So look, and suddenly he dashes off. He's running all the way to the other side of the room in a full sprint.
Portable mouth.
You watch him pause and catch his breath. You watch him lift this box up to his mouth, and he seems to press a button. Hello, can you hear me? Is my voice coming out of that box?
Walker looks. He's like, yes! And he's like, shouts it.
Push the button.
He pushes the button. He's like, hello?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
It works.
He does not press the button. He's like, I can hear you too.
Rothel and Adler look at each other, and Rothel's like, "Why doesn't he just use message?"
Because not all of us are as magic savvy as you.
You see Larry running back to the group. That's amazing.
So, that's awesome, but
Yes.
how does this help get Christmas out of you.
How the hell do
Testing.
we get out of here with this?
Testing this on the automatons, it was not able to get a clear answer on whether or not they could hear human voices properly. This is amazing that it works. Thank you, little
Larry?
dwarf person. Well, what's your name?
Harker.
Harker. All right.
No, please. Yes, don't ever call me that.
Isn't it amazing? These are my two. They're prototypes as well.
Larry,
Yes.
we're kind of on a crunch.
Oh, of course.
Like, it's very interesting. All this stuff.
So this is crap.
She looked at you like with a "I know" kind of face.
She's like, but I understand that, maybe you can get lost in your work, but, kind of have a thing we have to do.
Oh, of course. I know. I was hard at work. All this morning trying to find people to reach to help you get out of here.
Have you?
Yes.
Because, Larry, like, it's like 24 hours and nothing's happened.
Oh, it's been
The
less than
Russian
24 hours.
of genius.
Thank you, Val. Thank you. I'm
Shut up. They don't
showing
want
you.
They want me. Don't understand.
I don't really want you per se either way, Sisyphus.
The thing is, Larry, is it's great and all, and I'm sure some people are happy here with it, but we are in a bit in danger here.
I see.
The longer we wait here with Chrysalis in the state he's in, after shooting that person,
I completely understand. I don't know what got hold of me. He takes the two portable mouths and he sits them on the workbench.
oh, Larry.
I'll get back to work. Would you all like more pie?
I'm good. Just really, really need to,
Get the hell out of here.
exactly.
Right. Of course.
Do you need field research for these?
Oh, those? Yeah, you can just take those.
Really? Or grabs both of them.
I have like 20 more of them.
Really?
Oh, Dad. Yeah, that's well. I'll see you all later then. And Larry kind of shuffles off. Seems to head up the stairs to his office.
Was I
Damn.
harsh?
No, this guy's just really lonely. It's kind of messed up.
I mean,
I think we're the only living creatures in this building.
Yeah.
That is true.
And judging by his complexion, I don't think he's seen sunlight in perhaps months.
Well, I mean, he is a genius.
oh, sure he is.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure
get to
he
know him
is,
better.
Hazel.
Maybe you can get to know him better.
No, he is quite a genius. I mean, all the stuff he's made, it's quite brilliant. We just don't have time to appreciate it.
Well,
maybe we should.
Well, if Chrysalis wasn't in danger. Oh, but let's keep looking at all his cool stuff.
Tensions are
So I
high.
don't think that's a good idea. We gotta get out of here.
Parker's like, whoa.
What did you mean by get to know him better?
Actually, I don't know. she looks. She kind of turned her back to you. And she's like, I don't know. What do you think I meant?
That's why I'm asking you.
this place,
I'd
frankly.
like to have some pie.
She starts walking off a little bit away from Dale.
Honestly, this place is kind of a little suffocating. I think I'd like to step outside and get some air. Does anyone want to join me?
Yeah.
I agree. He hits both
I
buttons at
will.
the same time, Horker, on the radios.
Christmas.
At the
No.
same time.
Dipsilo.
It's
No, I
actually in his
don't.
ear.
I'm gonna get away from this
Oh, you-
attitude.
You don't want to go out, Ash?
No, I'm kind of liking it in here. Seems ominous.
Seems ominous.
As Ash says this, you notice that one of the automatons on the assembly line is just death staring Ash. It's got its eyes locked on Ash. Yes, ominous. That's the correct word for it. I need some fresh air. Rourke starts heading for the door.
Adler's right with you.
I'm having Horker kind of stick with Ash still, but he is going to be going to Vale before he leaves, and he's like, "Hey, since he's got so many of these, here, take one. Now I can talk to each other all the time." And I give
Just
one
one.
radio to the radio, two walkie-talkies to Vale.
Parker? Appreciate
You,
that.
You good, friend?
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know what her fucking problem is.
I mean, she's a bitch to everybody. To be honest.
Oh, she's not a bitch to me.
Oh, sorry, Chrysalis. He let her behind his back.
Chrysalis is laughing. That's canon, by the way.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess she's especially been kind of tough on you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I thought we were, cool for a while there.
Well, see, women can be mysteries. Sometimes.
Chrysalis, did you
don't
do
know.
something to her? Did you tell her something?
Completely ignored her.
I thought I heard her talking in her sleep one time, and she said something about a black book. Black book. I don't like the black book. That's what I heard.
Do I sound like that?
Black book. I don't like the black book. I just hear her mumbling that in her sleep.
Maybe it's.
I know, right?
Maybe it's just the dog pile still bothering her, There was some shit we saw over there.
Right.
I mean, Ash
Yeah.
lost an arm. He looked around.
Yeah, it was just patting his back pocket where his book is.
So, do you guys head to the front door?
I'm gonna stick wherever
I
Ash is
do.
going as worker. He's been kind of sticking by him.
So Chrysalis goes.
Yeah, I'm going outside.
Man, Ash is following his own, so.
Got a bodyguard.
Is
Okay,
there-
so
Yeah, he's
Chrysalis
going out.
and Vale, both, and Adler, both follow Rourke to the front door. And as Rourke approaches the front door, one of the worker automatons is standing by it. He reaches down and grabs the handle of the door and opens it
Oh.
and makes an escorting gesture for the group to go through.
Chrysalis stops at the robot, and he's like, "We're not leaving. We're just going outside. So, we're coming back inside."
The automaton stares at Chrysalis, but does nothing beyond that. Well, let's get the fudge out of here.
Right, yeah. Mhm.
Whew. So Rourke steps out the door. Brisk, salty air. Lovely.
I mean, if she didn't like the book, she could have just said that.
A book.
Vale, what is in that book?
You can flip through it if you want.
Okay. Why do I have this sudden image of your sketchbook, Sid?
What's going on?
Right in the center.
So it's kind of like that, but not as explicit. It's mostly just
Doodles.
like doodles and like faces and like portraits of people. And there's
Crystal's
really
kind
like
of-
no rhyme or reason to the book. Like it's just they're just portraits. Some of them are a little explicit, but like not all of them.
Chrysalis, what do you have there?
It's a book.
A book?
I love books.
Yeah.
Rorik
That's a-
peers over at your shoulder and is watching as you flip through these pages.
Vale,
Oh.
why is he sitting like that?
That's how he fell asleep.
The weird way
Oh.
to sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was there for a couple of hours, so.
That's cool, I guess. Shouldn't... Whoa. I didn't know the body could bend that way.
Well, this
Yeah.
is interesting.
She was an acrobat.
She was an acrobat.
Vale,
Yes.
upon looking at this book, I have discovered why you have such an affinity to Mr. Bencushion. I didn't realize you were an artist.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
A sketchbook. How charming. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm not just a dancer, you know.
Ha! Full of surprises. Suddenly,
I can't believe she doesn't like my art.
well, I don't think we should venture too far from the factory, but I mean, perhaps we could at least step away for a minute. Chrysalis, keep your hood up.
Kind of pulls it down, and he's got like a Emperor Palpatine look right now.
He's like very ominous. Just the
Unrecognizable. All right. Well, let's at least stretch our legs for a bit. So Rorik starts walking along the docks there, around the rain cushion factory. It's pretty remarkable that this man could assemble all this in 3 months.
Well,
Yes.
like I said, he's a genius.
And
A weird genius, but a genius.
he is a little eccentric. So, as Rorik is talking to Vale, suddenly, you hear a voice from behind Rorik say, "Rorikund?" And as Rorik turns his head to see where this voice is coming from, we end our session.
Oh no!
No.
No,
Oh,
Robert.
so
Oh,
good.
that was excellent.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited. Who's that now?
That's
didn't
like
recognize
the
the voice.
perfect place to end that.
Damn.
Damn.
I don't recognize that voice. It's
It's
interesting.
really good. I'm excited to see what happens next.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Very good.
Good
So-
start to this. Good start to this.
Doing another session next week. We'll see where that adventure takes us.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Do you guys want to see what I have so far for Ash?
Let's
Ooh,
see
I
it.
wanna see.
Let's see if it'll.
Oh, clearing.
Oh wait, hold on.
You should do it maybe on a side angle.
Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. It looks great.
I can't see anything.
Oh, no.
Tragedy.
That
Hold
is
on.
It
great.
looks really amazing though.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Isn't that cool?
It's
Isn't that
awesome.
crazy?
The way you did
Oh my
the spear,
God.
the holding
Great
the spear
job.
is crazy.
That's incredible.
All right.
Yeah.
So, but for our viewers, have a good night. I
Uh-huh.
hope you enjoyed our first session.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Oh.